I wear colorful things, but pastels. Things. I apologize. Um, yeah, that's valid. I wear mostly earth tones. Like if you look at some of the pictures I've posted of Sam and everything, you can actually see my clothes in the background. I wear a lot of earth tone colors. Per friend, I adjust as if I'm a witch, which is entertaining because my friends very recently found out that I practice witchcraft, which I think is really funny because like I've never hidden it. And if you've ever seen me in real life, I don't give off a not witchy vibe. I'm like I kind of like there are stereotypes in the witchcraft world, and I do it like I do appeal to some of them. And like they just realized recently that I like actively practice witchcraft, and they're just like, "Wait a minute," which is so funny. Like browns, greens, blacks, purples. So I don't actually wear a lot of black. Like I have black stuff, but I don't actually wear a lot of black. Um, Lots of browns, lots of greens and purples. I have quite a bit of blue. I do have, I think, some pink. Um, when I do wear black, it's always like I have this one skirt that I like to wear a lot. I wear skirts all the time, by the way. Most of the time I'm wearing a skirt actually. But I have this one skirt. It's black with whitish gray polka dots, and I wear a gray I have like this really nice tight gray t-shirt, not t-shirt, sweater thing that I wear with it. And I have that sweater thing as like a tank top, a halter top, a t-shirt, and then like a long sleeve thing. So I have like a couple different variations of it so I can wear it throughout the year. Yeah, when I find something I like, I kind of just get a bunch of it and then just make it into a bunch of outfits. I like doing a lot of layers and stuff. Like I have this one really pretty dress that's like dark brown with like white and green like flowers all over it, and then I have a green sweater that matches the flowers like perfectly, so I wear that underneath it. And then I have these really nice chunky soled sandals. They're like 2 inches, 2 to 3 inches thick, and they're dark brown as well, so I wear that with it. And then I usually end up wearing, I have these flowers, they're like really dangly, but they have like little petals, like flower petals around a pearl, and then they have green leaves all around them. They're really, really pretty. And I wear those with it because they look like the flowers on the dress. Anyway, that's one of my favorite outfits that I wear all the time. I wish I knew how to style clothing IRL properly. I've never known how to style clothes, but I realized, oh my god, why? But for some reason, I feel like I don't know how pants feel on my body. I don't like how pants feel on my body. You know what, Cloudy? I kind of feel the same way. I liked pants when I was a kid, but here's the thing, and we're going to talk mental health for a minute now. Here's the thing. I realized that the reason I didn't like getting dressed up, the reason that I didn't know how to dress, didn't know what my style was, the reason that I didn't like certain things on my body but would still wear them, or the reason I did like the look of certain things but wouldn't wear them, was because I didn't like myself, like my body and everything. I didn't feel comfortable in it, and I got to the point where I was just like, yeah, but I love who I am. I love my body. Why can't I wear the things that I want to wear? It doesn't matter. If I feel good in them, then that's all that matters. And ever since I started thinking like that, like I wear whatever the hell I want, and I've actually very quickly figured out what my style is, what I like to wear. And now I wear whatever the fuck I want, and I love it. It's so much fun. I'll get like super dressed up and then go to Walmart to go food shopping because I've realized that I like getting dressed up. Like I like wearing skirts and sandals. I like wearing my rings, my necklaces, fancy earrings. I like wearing that stuff. Like it's fun. I enjoy it. Why are you so stubby? I think I'm still in that. I'm so insecure. It's kind of upsetting. I mean, yeah, we all get like that. I was like that too. I mean, I still am sometimes, that's not something that just goes away. It's something you have to consistently work towards. You have to like always be working towards like feeling good as a person, not even physically, but just feeling like comfortable and happy with who you are, but also working towards that physically. And that doesn't mean like eating healthy and working out and looking a certain way. That's just learning to appreciate who you are, understand who you are physically, emotionally, all that kind of stuff, and not only be accepting of it, but realize that if there is something that you don't like and you can change, you're allowed to change it and still love who you are. You can want to change and improve things about yourself, but still be proud and comfortable and confident in the person that you are. And again, I'm not just speaking physically, I'm talking physically, emotionally, mentally, all the things, all of them. It's all important. It all goes together. Your mental health very much affects your physical health and your world around you. And if your mental health is poor, everything else is too. It does not matter. Which I know you know. So, yeah! There you go. Welcome to the TED Talk. Oh my goodness. I am in a so hard boss in the middle of this, bro. What are you doing, buddy? Also, another note on all that. I'm just gonna like throw this in here really quick. Another big thing to realize, and this is something that really changed my output a lot on things, realizing that it is okay to not be okay, and then to learn how to handle that will greatly improve your mental health. I I mean, you guys know how I am. This is how I am offside out of stream too. Like, I don't really change. Like, this is just kind of me. Well, I have days where I can't get out of bed, you know, like I have days where I feel like shit about myself. You know, I have depression, I have antisocial personality disorder. I have things that fuck with my head, you know, and like not even just those things, but I'm also autistic and ADHD, and that does make learning and like addressing things a little bit harder or different for me sometimes, but I understand that about myself and I know ways to address it. So I know if I need a day where I lay in bed all day, I can do that. Or sometimes, if I'm having a really bad day, I will stream on an off day because streaming genuinely makes me happy. Talking to people on stream legitimately makes me happy and it helps bring me out of a funk. And I genuinely love streaming. But I know when I'm feeling sad, what kind of sad it is, and what I need to do to change it, which takes a really long time to learn. It took me like 3.5 years. So don't rush yourself. Be patient and be understanding with yourself. It is the best thing that you can do for yourself. That is what I have to say. And now I'm done with my soapbox. My husband has social anxiety. One of my kids is ADHD, and my other kid is ASD. So I understand that more than most. Exactly. Like you understand like the different like mentalities and everything. And that's what like stemming. That's what like it's so hard to talk about like cuz there's just so much to it. I'm a binge eater and I struggle so much with my body and I don't know how to lose weight. I am overweight. I don't like how I look, but I somehow can't put that trigger in my head to work on it. See, and then that's what I'm talking about. I'm overweight too. Like very much so. The thing is that even working here, working on your physical health will help your mental health to an extent. But like one thing that a lot of people talk about who have, you know, lost insane amounts of weight and like, oh my God, I have the body that I wanted now. They're like, I'm still fucking depressed though. And it's like kind of one of those things where it's like you have to you have to find happiness within your own mind before anything else will make you happy. Being in the body you want isn't necessarily going to make you happy, and you will always have body dysmorphia, and you're always like even when I lost weight, like I used to be way lighter than I am now. And I still felt like the ugly fat kid, but I wasn't at all. I didn't look like the ugly fat kid anymore. I looked actually really good. I had a faded six pack and stuff. I looked amazing. But I still felt that way because my mental health was still fucked up. So it's something that you have to either work on it together or focus on one then focus on the other. And mental health, in my opinion, is what you should focus on first. But you can definitely work on both at the same time. I do my best to find the silver lining in everything. Yeah, it's kind of what I do too. My mom used to be overweight. She just body shames me all the time. Then after she lost 100 kilos, you know what's really fun? Not doing that to your children. Oh boy. There's not a day that goes by that I don't miss my mom. For those of you who are unaware, my mother is dead. There is not a day that goes by that I don't miss her. But my mother was also a narcissist, and that has its own whole other world of problems. Like there are other times where I'm like, holy shit, like I really do miss my mom, but also, oh my god. Like it's not like I'm happy she's gone. It's like it's nice to be able to do what I want to do and not be judged for it kind of thing. So, yeah, cuz my parents used to say that kind of shit about me too. Like, well, why don't you just lose weight? And I'm just like, it's not that simple. It's not how it works. My brother's just, dude, narcissists are like so hard to deal with. Like, harder than anything else, I think, to be honest. I'm so sorry. I'm just being AFK right now. They're so much harder to deal with, I think, than any other type of personality out there. Like, they're legit, it genuinely feels impossible to talk to a narcissist sometimes. Which is like so weird because like for me it doesn't feel impossible to talk to most people because well, if I want to say something, I'm just going to say it. And if I have to talk over you, I will, and I don't care. So, yeah, which I do at work all the time. I talk over patients if I have to say something important, and then they get mad, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I was just trying to answer your initial question. Did you have a different question, or did you need me to repeat myself? So, I'm very much a smartass at work, but I'm so nice about it that they can't say anything. I love it. That's not what we're talking about. I'm sorry. My mom used to be truth. I'm back. Welcome back, plebs. We talk about mental health and physical health that goes along with the mental health and all that kind of stuff. Well, based on my life experiences, I'm willing to be a shoulder punching bag, etc. If people need somebody to talk to about stuff. Yeah, I'm kind of like that too. Like, also welcome back, plebs. Yes. I'm kind of similar to that as well. Like, I will, if you need to talk, if I'm comfortable with it, I will talk to you. I don't mind. I'm happy to talk to people about things, especially if it's something that I have experienced in the past or I am experiencing now. My issue is that I was used as a punching bag for so long that if you are just going to be screaming at me and yelling at me and literally hitting me, I will just remove you from my life permanently, and I don't give second chances to anyone ever. So if I've decided that you're out of my life, you're out of my life and you're not coming back, which is a good and bad thing. There are some times where I wish I wasn't like that, but I cannot fake physically. Yeah, two of my relationships have been physically abusive. I've been in like I would say 3 or 4 serious relationships in my life, including the one I'm in now, and two of them, the two biggest of them, not including my current boyfriend, were physically abusive. Um, in different ways, I will say. But um it's a lot. What I mean, yeah, it is upsetting and it's not okay, but I've learned a lot from it. And while I don't recommend it to anybody, what I will say is that it made me realize how I actually want to be treated in a relationship, and it made me respect my own boundaries a lot more than I was, which is really important to me now. Now, because of that, it's made relationships since then really hard for obvious reasons, but also because I don't put up with shit. Which a lot of guys don't like, but that's fine. I don't really mind. He gets the bad ones away. But I mean, a lot of people in my life have been physically abusive, including my mother. So it's hard to deal with, but I think in the end it's actually done more good for me than bad. It's very difficult and it's put me in really bad places mentally, but like overall, I'm not going to say I'm happy it happened, but I'm not going to say I'm mad that it happened either, which might sound really weird, but I'm healing, like actively working through my trauma and actually healing, and I have been since earlier this year, and I've never felt better in my life. So I feel pretty confident saying that about that experience. Been in a mentally abusive relationship taught me a lot. I've only had 2 serious relationships in my life. Does that include your current husband? My dad was physically abusive and now I struggle so much that I've been that I live being hurt people. I feel so jumpy even though I know they wouldn't do anything to hurt me. Yeah, I feel the same way. The the one that actually came into the chat, into stream and everything a couple weeks ago, that one. So we were living together and he had very serious anger issues. Like he put his fist through a wall next to my face, but that's not the point. He put his like fist through a monitor and stuff like that. And even now when people rage really bad in video games, I start to have really bad anxiety and I start shaking and I can't focus on anything. I start having a panic attack basically. Um it's kind of bad. But that's part of the reason why I try to stay really calm and kind of positive in video games is because I don't want people getting like that because I don't want to have a fucking panic attack. But also, I just don't want people to get mad over a fucking video game, which I know I do too. But I mean, everyone does. But like getting mad, like hitting things, screaming, like that angry, specifically man voice. And I know ladies, y'all are gonna know what I'm talking about when I say that, but the angry man voice, that sets me off. Not angry, that gives me like anxiety, and I start like freaking out and shutting down every time. It's great. I love it. My ex lied about 90% of everything that spewed out of his mouth the entire. Jesus. AFK, all good, buddy. I just want to wrap you in a hug so much. I'd love that right now. I miss hugs, dude. I haven't had like an actual. I. That's a lie. That is a lie. When I went home and I was, well, actually, when I was leaving home and coming back here where I live currently, my dad gave me like, they were like 3 separate hugs, but it was like one huge hug that he gave me. And I have not had a hug like that since before my mom passed away. She was the last person to give me one of those really just good hugs. You know what I'm talking about. And it was so nice, dude. Oh, I love hugs so much. Why the fuck I gotta be in a long distance relationship, bro? God damn it. I finally got a good one. And he lives 4,000 miles away. Should be illegal. Should be a law against that. Oh, melting the world around you. You just, yeah, exactly. Guess what? What's up, buddy? Oh, so Plumber, thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. Greatly appreciated, homie. Oh, so what you have for dinner, Plubs? Ah, big stretch. Whoa. Okay. Barbarian Shimmy about half an hour ago. Just real. Don't remind him. He's gonna do it now, and I don't want him to. My knees hurt. He's gonna be mean. I beat the very hard boss I needed my brother before, but I did it all in this time. Let's go, buddy! Congratulations, dude. That's awesome. Um, I love that feeling whenever you defeat like a really difficult boss and you did like a really good job at it. That's how I feel in Dark Souls. I love it. I want to play Dark Souls again. I had broccoli and chicken quesodilla. A quesadilla. I love me a quesadilla. Yes, I'm purposely saying the name of it wrong. You never even did the 2 different squats I redeemed. Yes, I did. I took a 5 minute, or I took like a 5 to 10-ish minute break, and I did the squats. Clever. I ran into my boyfriend's ex a while ago on Overwatch just at random, and it was so awkward. Ooh. Yeah, I wouldn't really know how to feel about that one. Well, actually, I know kind of exactly how that feels. But we're not going to get into that. Yeah, that would be really awkward to be honest with you. Well, actually, wait. I had something similar happen. It was off stream earlier this year. I was playing Valorant with a friend of mine. It was comp, and this guy that I had been talking to, who like randomly hit me with a, "Oh, I have a girlfriend by the way," and I was like, "Huh? What do you mean, homie?" Like we'd been like sleep calling like every night together and shit. He he was on the enemy team, and he always like gave me shit for being bad and needing to be carried, and I said, "I bet." I top fragged that game. I absolutely dominated his ass. He was bottom of the entire leaderboard. I was second of the entire leaderboard. It felt so good. I absolutely dogged on him. It was such a good time. I had a lot of fun. The only time I think I've had more fun in a situation like that is when the stream snipers were on the enemy team on Split. That was even better. God, I wish I could have actually recorded that full game and posted it. Like to where like you guys would be able to see everything that was happening, cuz oh, that was so much fun. The only reason why I still have some people added is just to avoid them AO. Like I'll queue something else if they're on the game. My ex, a hard who I had a hard to talk about relationship with goes to my school, so every time I see them just walking around, it's very awkward. Yeah, I fucking bet, dude. That's like the only good thing is like none of my super serious exes live near me. So there's like no way in hell I can run into them unless they're purposely coming here when they actually have no business being here. So that's like the only, and even when I go back home to like visit family, I'm still like 45 minutes out from where I actually grew up and where one of my where my worst, second worst of the exes were. Um, so I would say second worst, yeah. Okay. Somebody convinced me to go deal with the mountain. I don't want to do it. My ex lives 3 states away, so I'm chilling. Hi, Zom, by the way. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, my dude? All right, we're gonna go up the mountain and destroy it after I empty my inventory. Okay, all this goes upstairs. The bapples and wheat go there. Bapples. Hey Vixen, have you played TOTK? No, I am not a, why did I open those so that I go to bed? I'm not actually a Nintendo fan. I don't really like Nintendo, and I kind of stay away from them with a 10-foot pole, because I just don't like the company. Most of them, so it's quite literally impossible to run into them. Yeah, no, literally me too, Cloudy. For me, online relationships are honestly easier than, like, in real life ones. Just because, like, homie, I'm gonna be on my computer more than I'm gonna want to go out with you. And it's very hard for me to have like an IRL relationship. First of all, they always get really attached, which like that's great for them, but really fucking annoying for me because I need space and I need time to recharge, even from hanging out with somebody that I love, because I'm extremely antisocial. And it's really hard for me to socialize at all, even if it is with like a partner. I have difficulties. So, did she? I did, Shazam. I did. I promise. Also, hi, Shazam. Welcome to the stream, my dude. You're reminding me that I need to recourse hunt onto UTK. Oop. Yeah? You going? You going real quick, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Listen, I tried to help. I'm doing chill 100% right. I need space. I'm so happy my boyfriend lets me do my own thing and doesn't get mad when I want to solo queue sometimes. Exactly. Like, and I feel the same way. Like, I'm really happy that me and my boyfriend, we have, a certain day each week that we spend time together. We watch things that we want to watch together, or we show each other like cool things on YouTube that we found like during the week, anything like that. And then like in between that time, I'm streaming, he's doing his own thing, I'm doing my own thing. We got our own things that we doing. We give each other space. We text each other and send voice messages. We'll call sometimes throughout the week, all that kind of shit. And that's perfect. Like, especially for me, physical touch is one of the most draining things out there, which sucks because I really love like snuggling and holding hands and hugging and like all that kind of stuff. But it is very, very draining for me and it's very hard to do a lot of. So I end up not doing it that much. How have you not despawned? This guy I was talking to, he literally said he was going to send people to my house if I would not respond to him every day within 24 hours, even if I told him I was busy. Ew. That's gross. For the first time, I beat the four regions. We were not even dating. I was terrified to be in my own home. See, like, this is what I don't understand, right? Like, especially in, like, a situation like that. Why the fuck you like that? Not you, but him. Why are you like that? Why would you say that? Why would you think anything about that is okay? It's not even a joke. Like that's not I it just I don't know how other people's stupidity always surprises me. Like I deal with it every day. I'm a medical billing specialist. Like I just don't get no, I know, but like even people will say like, "Oh, I meant it as a joke," because they got called out for being a dick. You know what I mean? Like people do that shit. It's just like, dude, it wasn't even funny even if it was a joke. Come on. Like, mm, you can't be that stupid. Genuinely. And I'm not even like trying to be funny or like be a bitch, but like you actually cannot be that stupid. Vixen, when we start on Slime Rancher, that is a really good question actually. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. My first friend I did, he was not joking. Jail, put him in jail. Not for real! And like that's kind of the worst thing too. Like, I don't know if so for the people who are aware, you know how I said I had two really physical abusive relationships? Yeah, the first of those two was I was like R-worded. We're not gonna get into it. But I didn't even go to the cops with that shit. I didn't tell anybody for like ever because I don't trust law enforcement. They don't take that shit seriously at all, and not even like that kind of shit. Like even like a oh I'm being stalked. Like they won't take you seriously ever. So there's like no point in trying to get them involved. And that's like on men's side too, like when men are being stalked or abused. Like they don't take it seriously at all. It's very annoying. I hate it. Pisses me off. My ex swatted me once. It was wait, isn't swatting when you like are like, oh my god, like it's a hostage situation? Like, isn't that swatting? And like the SWAT team shows up and like busts down your door and like fucks up your house, and you kind of didn't that happen to Ludwig and Cutie Cinderella like I think like 3 times now? Because people keep isn't that's swatting, right? Or am I wrong? You mean swatting like hitting? And no, I'm not kidding, Wyvern. We're good. It's fine. Could be if they think you make a remote threat or some shit. Are you serious? That's crazy. Actually, uh, o- okay. Damn. Dude, I kind of. See, now we get into like funny territory. I feel like a random citizen should not be able to give a quote unquote tip off for something like that. Cause like that can and will ruin people's lives. Like I happen to know that that did happen to Ludwig and Cutie Cinderella. I don't think they're married. I think they're engaged or something. But it happened to them like 3 times, and Cinderella literally had to go to therapy for like 3 years, like 2 or 3 years, to get through it because it fucking broke her mentally so bad, which is like understandable. Like you just chill in your house and then one day you just get absolutely raided and like, yeah, no, I don't understand people. So what due to mixed company cannot reply. All good, all good. They think you're in with I wasn't able to get a job for months after until like that's insane. And like here's my other thing as well, right? And like this apparently is really controversial to say, I've been told. I don't care, why you and the person ended a relationship. Even if they were a shitty person, at one point or another, you did love them. And even if they treated me like shit, I'm not gonna sit here and talk crap on them. Like people who like here's a really like easy example is like girl breaks up with a guy and she's like, but he wasn't even like good in bed or blah 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 blah. And it's like, homie, you were with him for 2 years. I know for a damn fact you're lying. Relax. And like people do that a lot when they get out of relationships. And like I don't think I could ever do that to my partner. When I say things that aren't like good, quote unquote, about an ex, it's because that's the truth. It's like not something that I'm ashamed of. It's just the truth. And I'm not trying to talk shit. I mean, if that's talking shit, then maybe you shouldn't have acted that way in the first place. But that's my opinion. I don't know. If I cared for someone, I always have a little bit of feels for them in my heart in some capacity, and I don't really want to talk shit on somebody that I loved at one point, even if they weren't good to me. Like, yeah, they're not good people, but I don't know. Is kind of hard to explain. I don't know. I hate people that get away with so much. Same. It's just like it's weird. Like people lie. Like it's like when women and I will say this make false accusations of rape to try to screw a guy over. And and then when the guy is proven innocent, like she doesn't get in trouble at all. She should go to jail for that. And anything that that man had to go through, or like in a vice versa situation as well, anything that that other person had to go through because of their false accusation, that needs to be cleared off the record immediately. I don't care what the government has to do or how much it costs. That person gets to pay, the person who lied. They get to pay for it. It pisses me off that even if you are proven innocent in a lot of situations where somebody lied, it still screws you over, possibly for life. It's disgusting. And I feel really bad for people who've gone through that kind of stuff because that is traumatizing. For the rest of her life, she tried to destroy his life, so she should forfeit hers. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not how it works, dude. Like, whatever sentence, my opinion is whatever sentence that he was going to receive for your false accusation is what the bare minimum should be for your sentence, plus whatever he wants to counter sue you for. So, like, defamation, loss of money, loss of wages, probably, because dude probably lost his job or her job, their job, whatever, like all that kind of shit. Like that kind of stuff, that's how I think it should be handled personally. The guy wanted to send people to my home, and I home and I had mutual friends, I told them all the things he did to me. They don't talk to me anymore because the guy gave them money. Bruh, I don't understand. So one thing that I hated when I was younger but love now that I'm older is that I can't really hide my emotions. If I don't like you, it is relatively obvious, even if you understand basic social cues. I very much wear any of my emotions out, and I can't hide them. I'm really bad at hiding how I feel about things. I'm really bad at lying. Um, so like at work, if I don't like someone, they know I don't like them. And I kind of feel bad about it because I want to be able to fake it for some situations, but I can't do that. So like in those situations, like I couldn't be a fake friend to somebody like him anyway, because like I just can't do it. I don't know why. I kind of wish I could sometimes, but I just couldn't do it with something like that. Tried to give me 100 euros after all that shit to put me through. And then was like, yeah, we good now? No, homie, give me 100 euros every week for the rest of my life. Then maybe we'll be good on your deathbed. I'm quite the opposite. I know how to keep my mouth shut way too well. I can keep my mouth shut, but I can't hide my, like, on my face, I can't hide my emotions. Like, if I don't like you, or I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you know, like the what the fuck face, like the judgy face, I can't hide that at all. Which I think is kind of funny. But that's just me. Little man, are you loafing? You are. Oh my god, that is a good loaf right there. It's a good loaf position. I can see the beans a little bit though. You gotta tuck those in more. Not much, just a little bit. Okay? Okay. Very good. Stood up to me. He stood me up for a date and was in a whole other country with an. What? When we were supposed to be. What the? That's insane. If I need to vent, I do it in the shower slash bathroom. Fair. That's actually valid. There's a couple of friends, like my big brother, like I'll give him a call. He's not my actual big brother, but like he is. But like I'll give him a call and I'll be like, I'm mad. And he's like, all right, go ahead. I'm like, I bet. And I just fucking lose it. Like I'll just like talk mad shit for like 30 seconds to a minute or two. And I'm like, all right, I'm good. He's like, cool. Do you want to watch a movie? I'm like, yeah, sure, let's go. Like, just fine right away. I just need, like, once I get it out, I'm good. The emotions are gone and we're chilling again. He tried to gaslight me that he wasn't. Homie, how can you lie that you weren't in a whole ass other country? He posted pics in a mutual friend server. Why are they dumb? I don't get it. Why are people dumb? It's. Cloudy, I'm so sorry. You need someone like that in my life. So my quote unquote big brother, he has the big brother role in my server. Um, so fun fact, guys, you guys want to know how I got into gaming and stuff? So I got into gaming because this girl Alexis, I became friends with her in middle school. She had an Xbox 360 and she loved Black Ops 2. Wait, I know how to make absurd sense and a healthy true, but I only use that skill when I desperately need it, like at my current job. When it comes to Karen's, but I had to make up a whole story for my ex so I could break free of his shit and live on. Valid. I was hooked for months after that my boyfriend came around. Mm, yeah, I kind of feel that. But she was really obsessed with Black Ops 2. At first it was zombies, then it was multiplayer. But because of her, I wanted an Xbox. So I got an Xbox, and within like 2 days of me having an Xbox, I was 13 at the time. Within 2 days of me having an Xbox, I met this dude named Cuddles, and I was like, "Hey, what's up, homie?" He's like, "Hey, what's up, homie?" And we just became friends. And I've been friends with him since I was 13, and I'm 24. We've been friends for 11 years, and we've gone to like three mutual friends' weddings together, and like all this crazy shit. Like I grew up basically around him, and he's been there for me the entire time. Like he's not my big brother, but he is, and I love him with my entire heart. Like he's one of those friends, like I'll sit in a call with him on Discord for like 6 hours and we won't even talk to each other. We'll just be in the call, each doing completely different things. And then I'll be like, all right, I'm going to bed. He's like, all right, good night. All right, good night. And then we're done. I love him. He's such a good friend. He's like, he's one of the only friends that I feel that comfortable with, though. I have a lot of IRL friends that I feel very comfortable with, but like, I don't know, with him I could just be like fully honest. And I think it's just because I've known him since I was a kid. I still don't have any longtime friends because I had to grow up and cut them off because I am apparently stuck at making friends and they're usually bad people. Hey, I was the same way in like high school and everything. Like the only long-term friends I have from before high school are people I've met online and it's basically him and that group of friends. I don't have any other friends from my childhood or anything like that because I was also really bad at making friends. Now, since I've become an adult, when I was like 19-ish, I met this girl named Kelsey, who is my wife. You all know her as my wife. She is in the Discord. Um, and she is the closest friend I've ever had besides Cuddles, I'd say. She's probably gonna be my maid of honor at my wedding. Absolutely love her with my entire heart. I've never felt like we're that kind of friend that like we won't talk for a while and then we'll just talk be like I love you too. All right, bye, bye. Like we both have boyfriends, but we call each other like we say we're married and everything. Like we're that kind of friend. But besides that, like I didn't make friends till I was like 21, 20, like 22 actually, like a couple of years ago. And that's the IRL group of friends I have now that I like play D&D with and go hang out with and everything. But I don't have childhood friends or anything like that either. Don't feel ashamed because of that. It's better that you'd prefer to make real friends and not have any right now, I think, honestly, than try to like keep unhealthy relationships around, even if that means you're alone. Because in the end, being alone with yourself, I feel, will let you learn more about yourself and become a better person and more aware of who you are as a person and just like kind of overall is good for you. And then once you have that figured out, other people will have an easier time getting to know you and realizing your worth because you realize your worth, and then your relationships overall will become better. Anyway, we're having deep conversations tonight, guys. Stretch, I got you in just a second, buddy. I don't know what is going on at this point. I am just. It's okay. These are adult conversations. I have one person, IRL, that I trust. He's matching names with me and my boyfriend Avel. That's adorable. I'm just chilling. Yeah, you good. Oh, big stretch. Oh, the loaf has disappeared, everybody. It's floated away into the night. And by floated away, I mean it floated over to the door. I'm not gonna be able to do a full. Why is that there? Oh no, where did he go? He's loafing in front of the door now. I don't know why. He's just strange. Yeet. Okay. With both me and my boyfriend, it's funny because my boyfriend doesn't know how to react. Is your boyfriend fruity, Cloudy, or are you dating a straight man? Why am I so freaking tired? Because it's late. It's very late, buddy, especially for you. You're usually in bed by now. What is it, like 11:30, 12? It's 12. Yeah, it's midnight. That's late. I'm surprised your mom has let you stay up this late, actually. I know it's the weekend, but I am dating a straight guy. Cloudy! You can't do that. No, I'm kidding. You're fine. That was because it was school nights. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Lex on the weekends. Hell yeah, mom. Let's go. To be fair, Cloudy, when I started, so my boyfriend is pansexual. My boyfriend's pan, and I didn't even know until we were dating. I was like, "Baby, like, are you fruity at all?" And like whatever, like it came up randomly in a conversation. He's like, "Yeah, I'm pansexual." I'm like, "What?" Like I had no idea. And I thought he was bi for the longest time. Your boyfriend, is he like bi curious though? Because I feel like any man that admits he's bi curious is probably a little fruity. Um, Even if it's just romantically. Thought he was bi because of this. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, wait, that's so cute. Um, and the funniest shit, dude, is I was like, why are you pansexual? Because I like when people say that they're pansexual and not bisexual, I like asking why. Because I think it's very interesting the reasons why people have for being pan instead of bi. And it's funny because his reason for being pan is the exact same reason that I have the reason for being pan. We have the exact same reason, which I think is hilarious. Because I've never heard anybody else say it before. That's partially why. Hi, Sam. By curious, you called? Hello, Flavor. I was hoping you'd heard that. Someone explain the difference properly between bi and pansexual? Yes, I can. Ew, 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 there's another big spider. Kill it. Um, so bisexuality, right? Like you can kind of dissect the word. Bi means two. So bisexuality means you're interested in two sexes, two genders, basically, is the way you can simplify it. Pansexuality is like, hey, that, but take it a step further because a lot of the LGBT community, which is like, the correct opinion, is of the thing that, people don't have to be like cisgendered. Transgender people are the gender that they state that they are, and that's great, and we love that for them. And then you have like they thems, and there's like other pronouns and shit like that too. So pansexuality kind of takes that. They take like the whole bisexual thing. And they're like, yeah, but we're just gonna include everyone, not just two genders, but everybody. So that includes people who are cis, not cis. That includes people who are cis. That includes people who identify with they them pronouns, so non-binary people. It includes people that identify with different pronouns. Like it's just like I don't care how you identify. If I like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't is kind of the easiest way that I can explain it. So a lot of bisexual people are actually pansexual because they don't care what the person is or how they identify, but they don't realize that. Like if you only like two genders, then you're bisexual, but if you subscribe to the fact that there are more than two genders and you like more than two genders, then you're technically pansexual. And then you also have, so you have pansexual and you also have panromantic, like our dear Miss Cloudy over here. Panromantic is basically the same thing, but not sexual. So it's just like for romance. Because you also have people who are biromantic as well. So biromantic, and we're just going to kind of explain this because it is actually pretty important nowadays. Like I have friends, right? Like okay, I'll use my friend as an example. I have a friend who is a guy and he likes both men and women, but he doesn't want to be physical with women. He just wants to be romantic with women. So he is bisexual. I'm sorry. He would be like considered, I guess, gay for men. He's bisexual. He's biromantic because he only wants to be romantic with the opposite sex, not sexual. He only wants to be sexual and romantic with other men. There we go. I don't know what's real anymore. Wait, what definition? For like bisexuality or pansexuality? Like that one? Lurk, gotta go to the movies with my friends. Wait, blubber! Answer my question! Also enjoy the movies. What are you watching? Okay, an educated question. Can you be pan and ace? Hi! I identified as both pansexual and asexual for the same for ever actually for like a couple years. Um I identify more with demisexual now because I've kind of learned what the difference is, and I agree more with that side of things, meaning the demisexual side. But yes, so pansexual, willing to be with any partner, asexual, usually not willing to be physical. So like there is no like definite like asexual people don't have sex. Like that's not like a guaranteed. They can, and there's no reason for them not to. Like I had sex when I identified that I was asexual once in 2 years, which was awful. But Um, it's so ace people typically prefer to not be physical with other people. Typically. Sometimes people who identify as ace are completely non-sexual beings, like my friend. They are non-sexual, like completely. Um, but there are some ace people that will be physical, like if they have like a long-term partner or something like that, they can become, physical beings with that person, but still identify as ace if they want to. And then, no, obviously pansexual is don't really care. Um, like how you identify, like that's not what's important, which is the way I look at it, where how you identify or what parts, quote unquote, you have is not going to make me love you any less or any more. I love you for you, and that this is where the demisexuality and stuff comes in. If I like you enough to want to date you, your parts and your gender identity do not matter to me. That's a part of who you are, which I love because I love you. And if I love you that much, I'd be willing to be with you in all ways. I could find somebody not at all physically attractive, but if I find their personality attractive, I will find them attractive over time physically. And same vice versa. I can find people physically attractive, but if I don't like their personality, they will look ugly to me. I have to get to know you. I have to have an emotional connection to you and like you to need to be with you on any capacity, even just as a friend. I can't fake it at all. I am panromantic asexual. Let's go, girl. I remember I told someone, same guy I was talking about earlier, Ace, and he said, "I'll show you you're not." That's that's a threat. That's a threat to R word somebody basically, because that's not consensual. That's not how this works. I I don't understand. I don't get it, dude. It doesn't make sense to me. I genuinely just do not get it. Why are they like this? For why? Okay, so we can't put anything in there. We gotta put it all in here. It's just so like why would you make a statement like that? Homie? Fucking Christ. I don't know why I didn't cut him off then and there. Nah, for real. He said red flag with RGB lighting, homie. Here you go. Like, oh, Jesus. Nah, see, like, something said like that to me would warrant, like, a small essay. Like, a nice little three-paragraph essay as to why that is not okay. And then a block. Big Sun! What's up, Jay? Welcome to the stream, darling. How are you doing today? How is your Friday? Friday? Question mark. Bleh, bleh, bleh. What are y'all talking about? Nothing, buddy. Don't worry about it, sweetie. My ex thought being trilingual was a sexual. What? And then asked me why I was trilingual. I just don't think that's somebody that should be reproducing or dating anybody. That's some dumb shit. Also, I think you sent that earlier and I honestly didn't read it, so I apologize for that, Zom. It's a little Friday. Just tired and played a lot of Valorant with friends. How'd Valorant go? Did you play comp? We got thunder. Okay, I keep taking off my freaking cardigan, my sweater, because I keep thinking I'm warm and I'm not. Within like a minute, I'm like shivering. Also, I'm wearing my cute pajamas right now and I feel adorable and I'm really happy. These are the pajamas I wore actually for my first date with my current boyfriend. It was very cute. He said they were cute and it made me happy. Hey Vexum, what's up, Wyvern? Wyvern buddy, what's up, buddy? That was weird. Yeah, they're really cute. They're white, and then all the edges are red and ruffled, and then they have little red flowers and cherries on them. They're adorable. I love them. Could you play Slime Rancher 2 soon? Yeah, we can do that. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna wait till the iron and the gold is smelting, and then we're gonna fill the rest of this with cobble, and then we will switch over to Slime Rancher. So I think we're just gonna hang out around the house probably for the rest of the stream. Dude, can we talk about the fact that my diamond is my diamond pickaxe is already over half broken? I knew I needed more diamonds, homie. What was that? You calm yourself. Go away. It's raining. You shouldn't be on fire. Stop it. Now. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Damn, alright! I'll go to bed. Jesus. This one's cute. It's adorable. It's my favorite set of PJs. Shit, better. Oh, hell nah, homie. Nah, 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 nah. You done? Alright, I was gonna say. Who we gonna fight? Alright, hi guys. Those are not done. So that's 9. I'm gonna get one. No, I'm gonna get 3 more. Get 6 new babies. For people here who like Studio Ghibli and Hayao Miyazaki movies, did you guys see Hayao Miyazaki's trailer came out for his newest movie? It looks really, really good. I heard about it. The trailer's amazing. We can take a look at it here in a second, actually, if you guys want to. It looks so beautiful. And actually, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've never seen a Studio Ghibli movie. Hi, my name's Rowan. I could be your guide. I've seen literally every single one of them, even the ones that people have never fucking heard of. I grew up watching the movies. I've seen most of them at least a couple of times, and I absolutely love the movies, as well as Studio Ghibli and Hayao Miyazaki specifically. Hmm. So, the new movie that he is working on, supposedly it's his last movie. He said that for the last 3 movies he released, but apparently this one might actually be his last one. His health is pretty bad. He is an older gentleman, but he, if you know Studio Ghibli, and you look at this trailer, you're gonna see that he has referenced like every movie he's ever worked on at different parts throughout the movie, and you can just see it in the trailer. I am so excited to see this movie and see all the references to everything else he's worked on. It oh my it looks so good, dude. It looks so good. I'm so excited. Mm. And then I have just 2. Oh, I'm gonna have to farm the crap out of wood for all this stone. Well, charcoal, technically, but... Hmm. What kind of movies do you like to watch, Jay? I'm gonna pick one out for you. Mm-mm. So, I kind of did the math earlier, but to smelt an entire chest of cobblestone, I think it's like 7 stacks. No, I need more than that. Hold on. I can do the math again. I think I need 7 stacks of any kind of fuel source. So basically like 7 stacks of charcoal, 7 stacks of coal, whatever. To melt an entire chest of cobblestone into stone. Like to melt that amount. And I have to do an entire chest of cobblestone into stone. So I have just barely enough. And I'm gonna probably have to do at least 1 more chest, if not 2, maybe 3 more chests of cobblestone into stone. To fill all this out, because this entire thing is going to be filled with stone. This entire thing is not filled with cobblestone bricks. or I'm sorry, stone bricks. This whole thing is going to be smooth stone stairs. This whole thing is going to be half stone brick slabs and then half stone slabs. This thing is already almost a full chest of stone brick walls, and then this, I'm gonna have a full stack of buttons. I should probably make more than that for the buttons, but we'll get there when we get there. And then this obviously is all just this is all going to be regular cobblestone, and then this is going to be a whole thing of cobblestone stairs, a whole thing of cobblestone slabs, a whole thing of walls with one thing of buttons. You can't make cobblestone buttons, can you? Nope. Okay. Well, that's good. And then we're gonna do the same thing for mossy cobblestone. And then you have all this to fill out too, and it's gonna be crazy. And wait a minute, wood. I got wood. I got test wood. Oh, I got test wood. I forgot that I got a test wood. I don't want to do that now. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. It'll be worth it. Do you have keep inventory on? Nope. No, ma'am. Unfortunately. Whoa, you can just hold that down. Okay, that's probably gonna give somebody a seizure. We're not gonna do that. Okay, cobblestone time. Which means all that comes out, that goes there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. And then the Schmeat goes up here. Not that one though. The amount of steak that I'm going to have by the end of me getting enough books is going to be insane. Cool. We're chilling. I think we're chilling. We're chilling. All right, we're gonna hop off of Minecraft.